Hello, chat. Mic test. Can you guys hear me? Do I sound fine? Volume good? All good? That's interesting. Alright, well, sounds like it's a good time to stream. I've got butterflies, dude. First time streaming like this. Kind of crazy, but, I thought streaming might be a good avenue to try out compared to like recording videos, because then I can bounce off of like people in chat. If there's people chatting, it gives me an excuse to finish the games that I want to play. So as the thumbnail suggests, we're going to be playing a little bit of Marvin's Adventures. So I'm going to load that up, try to get some of the group activities done. Not group activities, the events done. And then from there we'll see what happens. I mean, I could transition to like a PS2 game. I've got the setup still from when I recorded the Dragon Ball Z video, or just like some random game. Let's just play whatever. Hope to see more of these. Well, let's see if I enjoy it. I'm not sure who I'm gonna play as. I should probably get my Iron Man done. My Spider-Man's 175. He's cloning labs ready, and I'm actually really proud of how my Spider-Man's built up in this game. I am kind of proud of my Iron Man as well. Sorry, I was just turning the light on. He's got really good range damage, but I noticed playing the raid with my buddies that his ranged area, like he takes a lot more damage than he should. So, do you have any heroes that need to do OLTs? All of them except Spider-Man and Iron Man, to be honest. Do you want to do an OLT? I guess I'm already playing as Hulk. I can do an OLT as Hulk if that's not too bad. I know my Hulk's a little imperfect. I'm trying to just level him up for now. Done for whatever? Alright, alright. You can join in on me. You're my friend on PSN already. When you get to 160, that's when they, like, need to be taken to the Elite Raid, right? Maybe I can do Hulk, get him to 160. Then I've got two characters I can take into an Elite. So yeah, just join on me for now. Seeing if I'm getting added somewhere. I'm getting added. Aw, thank you, thank you. Thank you for adding me on High Roller's Discord. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I can just chill out a little bit. I should link this to my girlfriend, just in case. Alright, so just waiting on you, hanging out. I don't know how, like, music stuff works with streaming, because obviously this is my first time, like, I know that some people just play licensed music in their streams. You probably can't get away with that on YouTube, right? Probably not. I'm not super interested in doing that either way, just like maybe something to fill in the dead air a little bit. Oh, I got the King of Saiyans joining me. Alright, sounds good. You want to do an OLT with your 175? You sure about that?
Hey, I could use your help.
Shut up, Sarah Garza. Let me put my second earphone in. Gotta get that audio surround sound, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel you. Two kings.
Covering and cowering are two very different things, Kevin.
Oh my god! We're like if Gamma 1 and 2 are Hulks, bro. You've got the red, I've got the blue. I feel that we're matching. That's crazy. Oh, do we have to play with randoms? Maybe I should go in the LFG chat. I'm gonna put a post in the LFG chat and see if someone wants to join. Avengers LFG 2 for quick OLT. Alright, in the meantime, since I don't want the chat to be... Well, I don't want the stream to be dead, I'm gonna... What do I need to do? Maybe like a vault or something? Yeah, I need to do a vault. You'll throw Iron Man on? Bro, you don't gotta do that for me. Let's go find a vault to do. Would you believe me if I said I'm just doing this so I can get on a Stardust's Avengers content creator tier list? I can't set which game I'm playing on the stream, can I? Oh, I can't change the stream settings. Okay, well, whatever. You can? I don't know how, bro. I just started this. I should probably load this up on the browser that actually is logged into my YouTube, like, account. Ooh, I can pin messages now. Go on YouTube? Okay, I figured it would be something like that.
Greetings, Avengers. Resistance Intel has identified the location of another shield vault. AIM appears to be in the area, likely...
Holy cow, I got 56 views on my Dragon Ball Z video? I didn't even look... I don't look at my YouTube that much. That's interesting. Have I got comments? Nah, just the one comment. Still 56 views. That's pretty spicy, not gonna lie. 6 notifications? Oh, that's from my buddies.
I don't have the exact location of the vault. Your signal detector should
Alright,
pick
cool.
up a shield frequency when you get close to its location. Scout out the area ahead of you to locate it.
Moving up in the world, true. I should probably do some more Dragon Ball content then, if, like, the first video was getting that. I feel kind of bad for neglecting the Zelda series a little bit, but that game's, like, really difficult. I mean, like, old games like that are a little difficult, but I think that might be better as, like, a stream game, because of, like, all the exploration and backtracking you have to do. So, like, if this stream is, like, popping off and doing pretty well, then maybe I'll swap over to, like, doing some of the retro content on here too. But I still want to do, like, videos as, like, my main thing, you know, even if streaming, like, is working out for me. My capture card isn't perfect, so if it's not, like, 60 FPS, that's why, but it'll be bearable. Hopefully the stream doesn't look too bad for y'all. I figured streaming via the capture card would be a good way to start off, because then if I can get streaming on the capture code working, or the capture card, sorry, then I can probably stream a lot more content than if... Because, like, with PC games, it's like on a game-per-game basis. So I'm probably going to use the capture card as like my main streaming device. But I've already got my Xbox and my PlayStation hooked up here. I've got my Super Nintendo, I've got my Sega Genesis that works with this. Stream size quality is 1080p 60. Let's see if I can view that real quick, since I'm the only one here. Also, I don't know where the marker is. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. The bitrate's a little low, but it is the recommended bitrate, and the 60 FPS, it's schmoovin', so pretty happy about that. Lead the way, redfish. I just realized, because we're playing as Hulk, we are literally Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, by the way. Permanent identity. It's true. Listen, I'm gonna have to go, like, sicko mode when Gamma 1 and 2 get added to Dokkan Battle. Because at least I've got them in Legends, but I don't have them yet in Dokkan Battle, so if I miss out on them in a banner, that's gonna suck. But I'm getting the feeling they're probably going to be SSRs in Dokkan Battle, so if I miss out on them, when the next banner comes around, I've got enough red coins saved up. Hopefully there will be like red coin units, and that should have me covered maybe. Just to like guarantee get it. Plus I've got over 500 stones saved up. 500 stones, 500 coins. Duo Gamma 1 and 2? I think that's too good. Like, that would almost misrepresent the movie, because that would be too cool. Not that the movie isn't cool, but like Gamma 1 and 2 like didn't really fight alongside each other that much. But it would be kind of like a nice touch if they did that. And like they did that, so then you can have a team that's like Gamma 1 and 2, and then Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, and that's like half your team. Maybe like a Dr. Hito support unit, you know? True. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know either. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. I got it, I got it.
You have discovered the location of the shield vault. Please step inside and take the elevator down.
Initiating vault unlock protocol.
The automated systems are recognizing you. Please proceed to the activation area down below.
What happens if I click edit video? Is it still streaming? Yep, okay.
As I am not a cat.
No end screen, no cards. Stream customization.
Activate its main terminal.
How do I set which game this is? Show more? There we go. Text. Avengers. I'm just gonna do the one tag for now. I don't want to sit on here forever. Game title.
Systems initiating. Please stand by.
Marvel's Avengers. There we
The
go.
vault remains intact. Complete
Save.
code verification to unlock the contents of the vault.
Yeah, my bad, guys. Just standing here. I'm fixing up my settings. Does it say I'm playing Avengers? It does. Alright, cool. That's a nice... It's cute that you can edit that. Oh. It's cute that you can edit that. Oh, the delay isn't that bad either, actually. That's pretty good.
Code verification entry verified. Sequence verified.
I'm sorry, did I make you do this whole first thing without me?
Commencing code authentication.
You know what, bro? When this goes up as a VOD, I'm changing the title and thumbnail to be Gemma 1 and 2 Enter Marvel's Avengers. I'm gonna make a good thumbnail for it too.
Authentication on hold.
Yeah, Mom? My bad. See, the one thing I was worrying about when I was considering streaming was like, oh, my mom's gonna call me to do something, and that was gonna happen, and I forgot to mute my mic. But you know, growing pains, growing pains.
Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault. Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault.
Heads up. Hacker inbound.
Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Well, it's nothing too embarrassing. I'm not like those weirdos that are like constantly yelling at their mom, but you know, she asks me to do stuff sometimes. Mostly to call up my brother, because my brother, like, he's like me. He like sits in his room with his headphones on, can't really be contacted very easily.
Entry verified. Awaiting third code verification entry. Code verification entry verified. Sequence verified.
Not gonna lie though, thinking about being on like some kind of weird compilation is kind of weird, champ. I don't want that to happen. I just want to be like anonymous. I mostly just want my friends to watch, but it's weird thinking about, like, obviously since I'm like just starting out, thinking about like random people I don't know watching the stream. Kind of crazy. Stay away from the sweaty game? Absolutely. I'm not much of a sweaty guy. I don't, like, if you know me, you know I don't like playing games with random matchmaking. Like, I'm really shy, despite me being on a live stream right now, I'm really shy. I don't like really like playing with people I don't know. So I tend to, if I play multiplayer games, I'm playing with my friends. I don't want to play with like randoms.
Ready for more.
Especially in a competitive setting. Did anybody reply to the LFG? Nope. That is sad. Oh, I guess it's too late. I should probably do this over the weekend when people are awake and stuff.
Processing.
Avengers is dead. True. True. We need to get like Scarlet and Struggler Bry on, then it'll be fine, but no one's interested in doing the OLT because most people have their heroes at like, you know, above 160. No point in playing the OLT above 160. That's like my biggest complaint with the game right now, is like there's always only one thing you can do. Like, unless if you're going from 150, 160, you can do the raid or the OLT, but once you hit 160, the only content you can do is the elite raid. And once you hit 175, the only content you can really do that progresses yourself is going to be cloning labs. And it's like, why have that when you could give, like, maybe not have the increase, at least not like a second one, and give players like the ability to progress by playing maybe 3 different types of content, maybe more. But I'm not a game designer. I'm sure there's like actually like a solid philosophy about why they're doing this. Maybe they want, since the player base is like kind of dwindling, they don't want people like divided across all the different game modes. Maybe that could be it, but I think it would be pretty good if there was more variety. I'm not a ranged Hulk, I swear. I just don't. I need to stand on the platform. That skin's really good. I'm kind of glad I got it. Custom armor, like though. Ruined my shot, bro.
Initiating next tier of the vault unlock.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the chat. Just playing some Marvel's Avengers, testing out this whole streaming thing so I can use it in future. It was actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be, but it took a lot of courage to start streaming though, for sure. I should delete all my non-named legendaries. Yeah, it definitely feels too early for sure.
Mission success.
2 gamma
Another
males,
shield
bro.
vault successfully secured and kept out of the hands of AIM.
We're gonna send the invite to Doomman. He's probably gonna crash. Who else can I send the invite to? Well,
Excellent work, Avengers. With this vault recovered, we've bolstered our resources and are one step closer to fully rebuilding
Base could
SHIELD.
walk.
Our
True.
agents in the field will continue searching for more hidden vaults, as this certainly wasn't the last one.
Oh, this went up 4 levels. Gamma damage? Power attacks? Tachyon Surge? Oh, but it doesn't have the stats I want! I'm gonna use it for now, though. Hopefully one of these is the piece that I needed. Blue ISOs, that sucks. Oh, I've got the gamma now. Looks like we might get Nick on to do a quick OLT with us. That would be pretty cool. We just need one more then. But we could probably just pull in one random. But, Nick's kind of new, not new, but like, he doesn't do that much, like, late game stuff, burst. So if you would like to be Iron Man, I would appreciate it. If not, I'm sure we can do it anyway. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. You got me. I know you got me, bro. Yeah, the next thing I want to figure out, Popsicle Iron Man. True. I'm like really nostalgic for it, like the old days of Avengers, you know? Back when we used to have a roadmap and it was like one new piece of content coming every month, and then we're like, oh, what are we going to do for the anniversary? And we got a skin for it, you know? That's more than some dead games have, I guess. You know, it's awesome. cool Iron Man. Let's see what's happening in my chat. So anyway, how's it going for you guys? Who's been watching She-Hulk? Because I've been watching it, and Burst Dash, on YouTube it's Dash, Burst Dash ZG's watch party streams. You should check them out, by the way. And like, this show was... I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I knew what to expect comedy and stuff, but I didn't expect it to like lean so hard into the sitcom route. And I really love, because like, my favorite shows aren't like action like drama shows, they're sitcoms. Like, if you ask me what my favorite TV shows are, there's like That 70s Show, How I Met Your Mother, a little bit of Seinfeld, you know? So getting to experience that with like a superhero setting, let alone like a really cool superhero like She-Hulk, it's actually really awesome. And even the little bit of action we do get is also pretty badass. Like She-Hulk fighting, this isn't really a alright, I don't care about spoilers for She-Hulk. Like, She-Hulk fighting demons, that's really cool. And, like, fighting the Wrecking Crew and stuff as well. I'm really looking forward to the next episode. That's in, like, 2 days, right? Yeah. Definitely something I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it is getting better every week. Like, ironically, every single time I'm, like, seeing an episode, I'm thinking, this one was, like, the best one so far. And we've got 5 episodes left. My mind was, like, destroyed. Because, like, last week I was thinking, man, there's only, like, 2 episodes left after this. The season flew by so quick. And then, like, someone told me it was 9 episodes. I realized I'm, like, not even halfway through it. It's really hype. I'm really excited about that. The only thing it really lacks so far is like an overarching narrative, but like since there's only 5 episodes left, I see it kind of as like a slow burn, right? Like they're planting little seeds, like they've got the Wrecking Crew and there's like a little bit of a mystery there. We know that Titania is going to come back, so there's a little bit of like intrigue there. I think that's really good, because like some of the shows, they like introduce the threat like right away, but then there's other shows where the villain shows up basically in the last episode. If you look at like Hawkeye and WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier was weird because there were like 3 villains in that one. I don't know. Return of Titania, gonna be hype. Return of Daredevil? No, I'm sure it's gonna be great. I recently rewatched the first 2 seasons of Daredevil. That was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But I tried to watch season 3, and like there was just like all this stuff that happened in Defenders, and I was like, I have to watch Defenders to understand what's going on. Like, why is he like, you know, washing up in like a sewer? What happened between him and Electro? Were they like making out or whatever in his flashback? So I had to watch Defenders, but you know, to watch Defenders, you have to watch everything else. And the only show other than Daredevil I've watched was Jessica Jones season 1, and that was a long time ago when it first came out. So I'm rewatching Jessica Jones season 1 right now. It's a good show. It's a lot more intense because it's like a lot more like real world kind of like scary type beat. So it's been a different experience watching it for sure. I'm enjoying it though. And then after that, I gotta watch Luke Cage. I'm looking forward to Luke Cage. Luke Cage is actually really cool. I recently read Devil's Reign, and like Luke Cage is kind of like a really central character in that. And I thought that was like really good story. And I really wanted to see more from him. And he's always been really cool. Like, I play as him a lot in Ultimate Alliance 3 and stuff. And he's also my favorite emoji in the Ultimate Alliance 3 server. But I'm looking forward to watching his show. But then, you know, I heard Iron Fist. Yeah, he's the mayor now. Exactly. He basically... It was weird. Like, it doesn't seem like a very superhero-y thing to do, but they got rid of Wilson Fisk, and there was no one else left to run for mayor, so like he was the only candidate left standing, so they gave it to him. But you know, he's the mayor now, and he's doing cool stuff. Like he's reinterpreting the Thunderbolts to be like a heroic team, which is why it's like mostly good guys in this like incarnation of the Thunderbolts. So that's going to be pretty fun. He's just doing cool stuff in general. Like, it was really interesting. Like the epilogue to that story. It was basically like the people still are like voted. I don't know how the U.S. government works and like laws and stuff, but like apparently he wanted to reverse Kingpin's like law that being like vigilantism or like being a superhero was illegal, and he wasn't able to get that reversed because like the majority of people still wanted to keep it. So he's trying to prove them wrong, and he's also like he's still fighting as like a, how do I say it? He is still a vigilante, like he's fighting crime and stuff, but he's also like as the mayor trying to prevent that stuff. It's pretty interesting. Let's see. Invite. Oh, you need the invite? Sorry. I'm so used to people like just joining on me. Oh, this is gonna have like a bunch of people on here that I should not show. I forgot your name on here, Nick. Oh, there you go. I didn't go past you, I invited you. That's the wrong one? Okay, listen. There you go. My bad. My bad, King. I apologize. Listen, I was panicking because I was scared of like doxing someone, even though it's just like PSN usernames. Like I'm worried about like. Actually, I've got no reason to worry about that stuff, but you know, there's only 2 people watching anyway. Yeah, but maybe I could add something to the stream. Like while I'm doing all this stuff, I'm like researching what I can do to like improve the stream. Maybe I can get something that shows up so to like overlay so like people's names aren't included and stuff. I'm doing it with the capture card. I set it up and I've got like a bunch of like interesting I bought some interesting devices, right, that lets me stream music from Spotify and watch DVDs and stuff, and it still goes through the capture card, because I don't want to keep reconnecting my HDMI cables and stuff whenever I want to watch Netflix or whatever. So I got that set up pretty good. The first time I streamed, I was playing like, this isn't technically my first stream. I previously had one, and like that was using the built-in PS5 streaming, and I was just playing some 2K22. I don't even think my microphone was on. Maybe it was. Yeah, some overlays would be cool. Maybe I could just do something that like blurs the screen a little bit, and I can just turn that on and off. That'd probably be the best solution. Nick, do you know if Kelsey is joining? Are you inviting Kelsey as well? Can you do the invite for that? This game is dead. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. She's probably like doing like super duper overtime in Paladins right now. Listen, that's a really good Miss Marvel skin, but don't you kind of wish she had the powers from the show? I kind of don't. I prefer it like this, but you know, they did like a good job with it. All things considered. A lot of people have like problems with like MCU outfits, but no, they did like a pretty faithful adaptation for the TV show. They've been getting a lot better at that recently. You know, Thor notwithstanding. But even with Thor, like Jane's costume was like spot on. I was really concerned about like them doing the powers and stuff correct when I was watching Miss Marvel. But lately there's been like some kind of like shilling like development in my body that like makes me want to defend things. Because like I understand that like they didn't just change her powers for no reason, and they told like a pretty good story with it. So I'm not too bothered about how them changing the powers. And I still marked out in like the final episode, they still kind of did the power stuff, like in the way she was fighting. I thought that was done pretty well. So you don't understand the Marvels now? Tell me, bro. What are you so confused about with the Marvels? I'm really looking forward to the Marvels. Like I mentioned earlier in the Ultimate Alliance 3 Discord, I just really want to see more like Captain Marvel content, as well as like Miss Marvel and Spectrum as well, but especially Captain Marvel, because I tell everyone she's Marvel's Goku. She fights like a Dragon Ball Z character, and I think that's really cool. There isn't really a lot of characters, at least in the MCU, that fight the way she does. Like the closest thing is like Vision. Like I want to see like doing cool flying battles and like laser blasts and stuff. Well, it's not really supposed to make sense. I'm sure they explained it a bit in the movie, but like, it's not normal for three people to just swap places when they use their powers. Well, you see, Burst-ZG, Monica's powers are powered by a Infinity Stone, because if you think about it, that's where Scarlet Witch got her powers from. Supposedly, I mean, I'm sure they kind of retconned that a little bit and made it so that she's a mutant, but like, she got her stuff via experimentations with, I think it was like the Space Stone or something, or the reality. I don't know what stone they used, but like they experimented on her with the stones, I think. Yeah, she's like a Mind Stone battery. Yeah, like she got her powers from the Mind Stone, and Carol got her powers from the Space Stone. It exploding. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that ties in with Miss Marvel, but maybe it's just like, you know, maybe it was destiny. Maybe some old guy in the sky decided these three are bound by fate because their name has Marvel in it, and decided to pair them together to mess with them. But ultimately, it combines them. Oh, hi, BB. Yeah, you know, they could do like a whole bunch of things. I guess it's never really gonna make sense. There's a lot of things in the MCU that just happen for the sake of happening. So we're just gonna kind of have to... You're gonna have to kind of like... I forgot what the phrase is. Suspend your disbelief. You have to suspend your disbelief a little bit and just accept like this is something that happened to be able to enjoy the situation they're in and like the cool character interactions and how they react to it. Because once you get past that little hurdle of it making sense, you can have a lot of fun. What? Nick, I see what you said in the chat. What did I say on stream that was so bad? Oh, we can take a random. Okay. That's a good question about who'd the villain be. That's actually something I'm really wondering about with a lot of the upcoming MCU stuff. Is like, I don't know anything about the villains. Until they announce them, I guess. But, you know, with like Hawkeye, like you wouldn't guess that that villain would be the main villain until the end. And I think that's cool, but it's also like a little bit but at least we've got Kang. That's like the built-up big villain, kind of Thanos tier. I forgot where the ulti is. Was it this one? Or was it Tachyon Rift? That's a Tachyon Rift. Guys, I forgot what the ulti looks like. John Walker's the villain for the next phase. John Walker gets flack. Some of it, a little bit deserved, not gonna lie. But I do think there's a little bit of a double standard when it comes to John Walker. I'm just putting it out there. Hawkeye in Utah. There it is. Is this one? Yeah, alright. My bad. I haven't played the ulti in a long time. The only mission I've played for like the past 6 months is the raid. It's kind of ridiculous. Gonna enable matchmaking here. Can you guys vote yes? Void. I'm not used to talking so much. Yeah, I mean, Wyatt Russell, he definitely did a good job being dislikable. Although, in my opinion, he did a bad job. Because maybe this is like the inner contrarian in me, or just wanting to see the good in him. Because I kind of grew up looking at like the guidebooks and thinking, oh, this character design looks cool. He must be a cool character. And like I remember really being into John Walker, U.S. Agent. Also because of Marvel vs. Capcom and like Ultimate Alliance 1, he was a costume. And so I thought he was like a really cool, like slightly edgy looking Captain America. So I kind of wanted to root for him because of that. But he definitely was a bit more relatable than people give him credit for, you know, like even though it's like easy for some people to really hate him for like going to like drastic lengths and being a dick, it's still very believable that like he was kind of a tool of the system, like, you know, that kind of thing. You have to remember to breathe. I think I'm having that issue right now, actually. Oh, hi, Kelsey. Oh, can I cancel matchmaking? There we go. All right, all right. Are you coming in? You don't need to talk or anything. The OLT is pretty low communication. We just need like people to play. Awesome. Yeah, this is my first like proper stream, so I hope you guys are having a good time. If you've got any suggestions for games you'd like to see me stream, by the way, I'm like always open to suggestions. Like I put this at the end of every video and in the descriptions and stuff. Like I'm really keen on like what people want to see, and not in like the kind of like, oh, I need views, so I'm gonna do what people like want to do kind of way, but just in like a, do you recommend a good game because I want to like play good games, that kind of thing. I need powers and Cap Shield gets beaten by the Dormalaje, which are non-superpowered people. Okay, look. Him being a bitch and getting beat up is not the sign of a bad character or a hateable character. If anything, losing makes you more human and likable. So, take that. So, in the Ultimate Alliance 3 Discord, like the one kind of group I'm in, we call Marvel's Adventures Marble Adventures, and then or Marble Adventures, and then in the High Ruler Discord, the other community I'm in, we call it Marvin's Adventures. So I'm very torn about what to call him. I think I'm on the Marble Adventures side because it sounds more like Marvel, but yeah, iconic. Burst, do you know, like, how much the power level increases when you do an OLT? From that one video? What video? I didn't know there was a video. I thought that was just something you guys made up. Damn, Burst. So, you're saying, alright, John Walker is a bad person because he killed that one guy. But then Bucky should have killed that one guy who was John Walker. Double standards, I think. Then again, it's like the kind of thing where like Bucky's like, I'm definitely going to hell, so I might as well do whatever I can while I'm still here. Oh, the prequel. Did he call it Marvel Adventures in the prequel novels video? I know about the prequel novels meme. Let me go know if you guys need an invite. Or what's happening with the Kelsey situation. So many prequel novels, dude. All 2 of them? Crazy. I kind of want them to... Nah. I'm not going to say I want them to do another one, because I didn't even read the first one, but hey, you know. I'm in game now. Nick, can you send one? Ah, yes, 11 out of 8 takedowns. I think, yeah, I've got all of his takedowns. Do I have all of his emotes? No. I'm not much of an emotes guy, because there's no emote wheel, right? If there was an emote wheel, I'd probably try to get all of his emotes, but as it stands, like, right now, like... No reason to have more than one, like, more than one good emote. Steve rolling in his fake grave when Sam gave the shield back to the government and they gave us John Walker. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. But hey, like, I'm sure Steve is lying flat down in his grave knowing that Sam reclaimed his role as Captain America and is now like the super cool Captain America with wings now. When are we getting loadouts? Good question. If only the... You know, maybe they're limited by the UI, like... There's no slot on the UI that says loadout. Or anything like that. So they have to do a lot of UI work for that. I don't even think builds are, like, tied to the cloud, right? Like, you don't even have to do any network code. It's just, like, the save file stuff. I don't want to armchair game dev, though. Like, I know it's really annoying when people go like, oh, it would be easy to do this and this. But it seems like the whole reason, or not the whole reason, but, like, a big part of the reason they, like, did this, like, UI rework was so they could do loadouts, and then they just kind of dropped it. Game crashed? Damn. Oh, Marvin's Adventures. Marvel Adventures. Nick, it looks like you're about to hit level 162. Are you ready to start doing the Elite Raid? And they totally didn't do a playtest session for loadouts, and they totally didn't laugh at us on stream about it. Alright, them laughing on stream wasn't at you, it was at the situation, okay? Maybe they know something we don't. Let's bring back... I'm saying, you know, I'm sitting here, like, carrying this game on my back, #1 streamer in the category on YouTube. That's probably not true, actually. I'm the #1 streamer in the category in my region of New Zealand. Carrying this game on my back. I'm saying we should bring it back. You know? This game deserves more. Especially, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Bucky is like made for Avengers. He's got that assault rifle. He's gonna do 6 status damage on it. He's gonna have the grenade launcher. You can do some cool battery stuff with it. If they let you have slots that have the 2 different ones. But either way, like, he's gonna apply so much status with his assault rifle. He's got the metal arm. He's gonna do some big, beefy stun damage with it. And I heard from Miller, but this was like before the launch kind of leak, so it's probably not true anymore, but I heard he was going to have an air dodge. Spider-Man's air dodge is really clutch. I wish more characters had an air dodge, to be honest. Bucky to throw his arm? Listen, that's not going to happen, but that's really cool. Do you think Bucky should have gadgets in his arm? Or if it should just be like a metal arm, you know? That's a question I think about. Like, would they do something wild and give him, like, you know, like Spencer from Marvel vs. Capcom? Like, give him, like, a grappling hook arm that, like, shoots missiles and stuff? Or is that too far for you? Like, it's obviously in the realm of possibility, But it's kind of like Spider-Man, like, it's believable for him to have gadgets, but him using the gadgets too much is kind of like a little weird. Kind of just prefer him having a really strong metal arm. Alright, we're all in. Let's do this, guys. Who's ready for a little OLT? I wonder if my girlfriend's still watching or not. She was in here a minute ago. Oh. Haven't played this game in months. It's all good. Neither of the developers. Okay, I was just checking if there were still sound effects. Yeah, bro. Shoot him from the hip right now. Alright, so, I was trying to think of something funny to say, but they all ended up being really rude. So let's just give this our best shot. I know we're not like the big, like, level 175 Ultra Raiders with, like, endgame loadouts. I mean, maybe Burst is, but I know that we can get through this, and we're gonna do good. As long as Burst knows how to do the containers by himself. And yeah, the ulti is easy. I just really hate doing the, I hate fighting the boss. The boss gets way too hard. The raid's actually easier for me, like in my opinion. Especially the elite. The elite's the easiest out of the three, with some, like, considerations. I guess it depends on your build and stuff. But at least we can apply status to the boss.
Welcome to our little remote hideout. Dr. Pim's just up ahead.
All right, Hank, we're inside. Everything up and running?
Oh, awesome! I'm glad you got the rep saw to work. That's awesome. We should play Splatoon 3 sometime. Maybe tomorrow? Can you give me the quick, like, Carfax on how to do the container by myself as Hulk, by the way, for CG?
Just passing through.
Boy, did you choose the wrong side!
It's game time, bro. My rocks are vibranium for no reason. I don't know how they justify that lore-wise. Your sister's still playing Genshin? Sad. I mean, I'll play Genshin with you as well, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I played Genshin. But I guess you guys probably wouldn't want to play with me, because, like, I'm so low level that you guys won't really progress.
I expect they won't be the last.
Hulk's the best hacker on the team.
Aim squad dead ahead. Well done. Keep going.
Go in the middle, like throw it at the top? Do I need, like, the perk that makes them blow up? I'll see if I can do that. Range. Explosion impact. This is probably the one I need, right? Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Maybe I can carry people through the OLT after this. I'll be the next struggler Bri, but with the OLT instead of the raid. also wish I was playing a She-Hulk right now. Like, hey, you know, people give Marvel shit for like being like, oh, you gotta do this and this because of synergy, but that synergy would really work right now. Not gonna lie. Delay to 2099? Yeah. I really want to see what Marvel Comics look like in the year 2099. Is Miguel gonna be like the mainline Spider-Man at that point? Or are they gonna be like, no, that's not how this
I've
works?
located captive Inhumans. They're being kept in portable cells. You'll have to break them out.
I feel that. Well, you are playing as She-Hulk during the watch party. You play Fortnite beforehand. I'm not sure if any of you guys watch Maximilian Dude, but he does this thing, like, when a character gets announced for, like, a video game, he plays through, like, every video game they've been in previously. I think that could be a pretty cool, like, thing to do, like, with Bucky coming out, I'll play every game with Bucky in, which is probably just a bunch of mobile games, but...
Kate? Wait a minute. What frequency are you on? I thought you were talking to Pim on the other line.
Yeah, I'll explain later. Much.
Alright, Big Fudge, I need you to show me how to do this.
Told you, we just need to get these prisoners to safety.
Fine. But only because I owe you.
Thanks, Theo.
Oh, that just works?
Tell me what this is about sometime.
Oh,
and
sick.
call it even.
Sure. All right, let's boogie. Where's the rest of the convoy?
A bigger convoy.
Spidey and MJ will still be separated in real life in 2099? That's fine. People whine about Spider-Man and MJ, but, like, I recognize that, you don't need that to tell a good Spider-Man story, you know?
There they are. You'll need to destroy the locking mechanisms to open the cells.
Pulling the trigger. You're up, Theo.
That's kinda raw. Hulk just, like, insta-wins the OLT.
This one's open.
Teleporting now.
I dropped it! They got in my way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one.
Oh, you think this can hold me? Just you wait.
Oh, the thunderclap on the big robot? Is Hulk the
The
move?
cells are all open.
I think Hulk might be the move.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Hi. Any chance you guys are just gonna let me open this cage and call it a day? No? Do it yourself.
I'm just gonna take you out and then do it anyway.
Carly Cooper, bro? I haven't thought about Carly Cooper without you bringing it up first in like 2 years. Or when was Sins Past? Either way. Carly Cooper is Ice Lee. But I didn't read by the time she was like introduced and important, I guess. She was a cop as well, right? Like, I don't do like pigs, you know? Not the kind of characters for me. You know, that's why the Spider-Man PS1 game is so much better than the PS4 game. In the first one, he's like, you know, fighting the police and stuff. It's pretty badass.
Open.
And the police are like nuking buildings and stuff. That part's kind of a little too on the nose, I guess.
Head there immediately.
No one ever said that Peter was the smartest tool in the shed. He does, like, Peter is book smart. He is definitely not street smart. Like, he's a little bit, he's like superhero smart as well. Like, he can do some smart things like fighting villains and stuff, but like when it comes to like his personal life, he's like actually just an idiot.
Still like a bully. Almost.
Are these things active yet? No. Don't squash me, please. He farted? Why'd he fart? That's nasty. There we go. I just realized, like, he's, like, sifting out green gas from his freaking, the bottom of this thing. It's gross.
AIM has been using time travel to speed the process up. It's a weapon strong enough to stop the apocalypse. Or at least, that's what it's supposed to do.
Dad, it's tearing
There's too many particle effects on screen right now, bro.
We can do it.
That's the best you got?
We're doing really well. I'm impressed. Yeah, I think we're quite a good team. And we're not like even doing any like weird cheeses. Actually, I just realized we are doing a cheese. We've got the bug where the tachyon timer isn't going. Not that I'm complaining, but I was about to like say like we're doing a really good job. Like the ulti's normally a lot harder than this. I just realized we've got like 10 people watching. Jeez, that's a lot of pressure, man.
Time for the big gun! Target beyond. No idea. Lots of words I did not understand. But if you're right,
When am I not?
Where does head go?
we have to destroy the bridge.
Okay.
I'm glad you're finally on board.
Even if I don't make it back.
Wait, what?
Man, Hawkeye is like such a drama queen in this freaking game. It's like, oh, I might not come back this time. And then he like, even future Hawkeye, he like sacrifices himself for Monica. Could just shoot her with an arrow. This really is awesome, bro, CG. I agree. I'm a little bit worried about the boss, though. Like, we might have survivability now, but I'm scared that that boss is just gonna wipe us out. Think positive? Listen, I've got vibranium on my my rocks. That's the only thing positive about me right now.
Night, sweetheart!
It's rearing up. Evacuate the area immediately.
What have we got left? Is it just this foot? The tracking on Hulk's air punch is kind of insane. There we go. Whose payload was that? Was that my
You're
payload?
still going through with this?
Alright, we have to destroy Monica's bridge for both sides. They trap her weapon in one timeline.
Let's go! Okay, I thought that was gonna one-shot him.
No, you'd be trapped with it.
The machine is down.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Excellently done.
We're making a really good time. We're kind of slaying right now.
Away.
Get inside.
Yeah, good time. I'm proud of you guys. Raid next? Listen.
God. Oh, this does not feel good at all.
Think we'll be fine? Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine.
The movie's
It might take us a few attempts though. The first time I ever did the ulti, it was with Nick. I think Kelsey was there too. We had some problems. Like, I think it took us like, I can't remember how many attempts. I want to say 6, but that sounds like too small. But we were just like dying over and over, and like, hopefully it got better. I haven't played as Hulk that much. I I think maybe my Spider-Man or my Iron Man could do a good job.
The tachyon storms have only gotten worse. The last one jumped us ahead somehow.
I forgot that we didn't just go straight down into the boss room. We've still got like this extra stretch to do.
Stabilize it.
Kinda sounds like testing, dude.
Well, I haven't exactly done this before. We're taking you out.
Let's go! Team takedowns.
We're okay.
They should let you do those against synthoids, bro. It'll be a good use of budget.
And boom!
Sucker. There we go. These turrets are so annoying. You know what? It's moments like these where I feel like that first scene in Age of Ultron, that one that everyone loves, where they're like in the snow and stuff. Like, we're just doing our own like thing, but we're like united. We're kicking ass. I kind of like that. There should be more missions that like aren't necessarily objective based, but like kind of like traversing and having to kill stuff. Because I think that's kind of where the game shines a little bit, especially with smaller enemies. Once you get to the bigger enemies like mini bosses and stuff. Oh hey! Hi, welcome to the chat. Just playing some Marvel's Avengers. Gonna take on the Super Adaptoid now. Hopefully not run into any issues. We've been going pretty good so far. Welcome to the chat. Speak your name. So I think that is Mahesh Wach. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm not very good with names. Like, even, like, you know, Western names. It's hard for me. Shout out to the homie to Truth. That's cool. I'm from South Africa, like, initially. Got lots of, like, people, like, from India there. It's, like, quite a lot of, like, you know. Yeah, Kelsey, it's been a hot minute since I did an OLT as well. I think we've got to, like, do one of those, like, vault puzzles now.
This way. Aim's here.
You'll do the number stuff? Appreciate it, bro.
Terminate with extreme prejudice. Get the Avengers out of that chamber, now.
Jarvis?
You've triggered the alarm system. You'll need to disarm the security terminal.
Right. Sequences. Will that buy you enough time to get control of the bridge?
I'll work with whatever you can get us.
Yes, but I'll take it.
Let's go. I guess since I'm Hulk, I'm kind of just best just sitting in the middle here. Hulk's pretty fun. I haven't played Hulk that much, like, cause it's like weird. I own this game on every single console. I first owned it on Steam, and then I realized playing on Steam's really hard. Not gonna lie, like just with the player base and also the ports and stuff. But when I was on PC, I played as Hulk. So when I eventually got the PlayStation version, I was like, fine, I'll play as like someone I didn't main on PC. So then I kind of neglected Hulk, but now I pretty much only play on PlayStation, and my Hulk's been a little neglected, but he's actually really fun. So I should play as him more. I should play this game more in general and get some good builds going, carry my friends. I know this game gets a lot of flack, but it still like hits, you know, that like spot for me, as like a kind of Marvel Heroes alumni, I guess. That was my favorite game for the longest. I think that's the game I have the most hours in, still to this day. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm always going to be more tempted to play when there's more content. It is a little bit difficult, especially if, like, there's no one to play with you. Like, there's no real reason to play the game other than just to, like, boop around a little bit. So once, like, more people are playing and Bucky's, like, around and, like, cloning labs, too, or, like, whatever the next couple of missions are, a lot more reason to play. But I guess they're always just going to be doing, like, one mission at a time, you know? There's always going to be, like, new content for a little bit, and then you've done the content, then there's no new content. So, but I guess once there's more to select from, it'll be easier to, like, hot swap between them and not get too burnt out.
Ooh, nice. I was in the mood to hit something.
Because this is definitely a game that you can get burnt out on, like, pretty quickly. If you don't, like, manage, like, how much you're playing. Like, I'm pretty lucky. I'm, like, really busy in real life, and that's not really, like, a slight or anything. But, like, just with, like, work and stuff, I don't get that much time to play this, so things kind of, like, are still fresh to me, because I don't play too often. Yeah.
Awaiting second code verification entry. Awaiting third code verification entry. Awaiting fourth code verification entry. Final code verification complete.
Heroics are doing the... I forgot how I even built him. Like, what do my stats look like? 328 might, 286 valor? Okay. My defense is kind of looking weak. I don't know how I'm surviving that well. I mean, I guess he's got, like, built-in healing and stuff, so he is the most tanky by default. I just realized we actually have that Tachyon timer now. I gotta stream. True! I gotta make this part of my hobbies. It is going pretty great. I'm having a little bit of fun. It's a lot more fun, like, bouncing off with people than talking to myself, like, for videos and stuff. And, I guess I'd feel, like, guilty if I made this OLT run, for example, into a video. Like, it wouldn't make for a good video. But this is kind of the stuff that I like, the kind of stuff that I'd want to be playing. So I think streaming is, like, a good overlap for that. And it keeps me honest. I've been using that phrase a lot recently, like, talking about, like, you know, the testers are keeping me honest, or, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, streaming is going to keep me honest and make sure I'm, like, actually playing my games, you know? That's what I made the YouTube channel for in the first place, is like making sure I get games done. Not that I don't normally get games done. I mean, I don't, but like, hey, today I finished Bayonetta off stream, and that was a really fun game. I'm really excited to play 2. Maybe I'll play 2 on stream. Did anyone mark the main one? Okay, we did. I miss when Gamma was like absolutely busted. Because now I'm struggling.
Boy, did you choose the wrong side!
Did he split off again? Let's go! First try? No deaths? That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I don't believe this. Easy, easy! Wash my hands of that, easy. Nick, Kelsey, thank you so much for playing. I really appreciate you guys. You guys can go play Fortnite or whatever you're gonna play now. Thank you so much for... Thanks for... Yeah, we killed it. We killed it. No, that was like the smoothest OLT run I think I've ever done. And I didn't even need like the big YouTubers with the raid videos and the build videos and stuff. Chloride? Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Let's see.
Nice work.
Now, this is the difficult
It all
part.
makes a difference.
Stream raid next time?
Aim's
Yeah, I'll do the
efforts
raid
be
next time.
counted at every turn.
Thanks, it was
Fighting
fun.
the
Thanks for
good
joining,
fight.
Kelsey. This is not worth it. I'm gonna use it for stats. I wish I had a triple might piece. That would fix everything. Oh, that's already 150. Alright, I'll just up this one. And, let's see here. That's not a named legendary. I don't really know what to do with gear, like what gear's worth keeping or not. So I've got like weird rules, like I'll keep named legendaries until I run out of space, I guess. Obviously I'll keep my exotics. Small debris, cryo, might proficiency. Nah, this one's better. What about this one? Nah, this one's better. Yeah, let's just feed that into the cryo piece. Alright. That one's already 150. Cosmic Surge is pretty good. But Might's good too, but that one's got defense. I think I'm keeping the old one. I might as well just sell this. Right. And we've got another exotic here. Might proficiency. Nah, this one's still better. Vibranium Shock, that's pretty good. Yeah, Omega Gear is pretty like, the only thing that's good is the Cosmic Surge buff. Yeah, Cosmic Surge is pretty good, but like, I'm not even getting good stat rolls in this. Like, if there was good stats, I'd be like, maybe like the two like useless perks and the one good perk is fine if it's got like a good stat roll, but like, Might and Proficiency doesn't cut it. I need like defensive stats. Especially like, you know, Cloning Labs is going to be like endless waves of enemies showing up. I need to be a little bit more defensive. Might as well get rid of this. I don't really see myself using this. Like, at all. What goes since the inventory locker? I hate how... And this is my problem with Destiny as well. Look how few slots I've got. So annoying. Oh, these are Iron Man ones? Oh, well, first of all, look how packed this is. I didn't intend for any of this stuff to go in the locker. Proficiency might... Cryo lasers. Cryo lasers is cool. That would probably look good, so I'm keeping that. Resolve? Oh, but those are blue. I can't be doing with blue. Does the locker normally take a long time to open? I guess that's just something that's going to pop up when I play a lot more. Oh, that's garbage. Can throw that out. Oh wait, that was 152! No! I could have used that to level up my stats. That's like a whole nother raid run I've got to do. 2 to 4 minutes? You're kidding me. I've played a lot more Spider-Man than I thought. Looking at my locker, he's probably my most played hero. And I know that makes sense since he's my most leveled hero. But I speed ran him to like level 150 super quick. And I've only done raids with him. She's champion 144. Maybe I'll see who's got the highest champion level. Oh, Iron Man and Spidey are tied. And Hulk's not that far behind. Okay. 159. That's gonna... Hopefully, if I just do one raid or one OLT, that'll get fixed. It varies. Okay. I have enough units to get the Kate shipment skin, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it in case the next one's really good. Thordis is really tempting me, but I don't play Jane. On PlayStation. Yet. I want to play Jane. Jane's like, actually like... She's just... That's a character I really like, especially after watching Thor? Thor 4? I know it gets a lot of flack, but what a great movie. It really tugged at my heartstrings, you know? Like, I felt something watching that movie. That doesn't happen with a lot of movies. I won't spoil it too much because I know Caitlin the Human hasn't watched it yet. She'll want to watch it with me one day. I just need to get her in the right mood to watch a movie. Multiplayer mission chains? Not necessarily multiplayer specific, but I need to do 2 hives. Do you know if the Mega Hive works with that? If that counts? Gotta do hives, gotta do priority missions, and I don't know what priority missions look like. And I want to do those with Hulk. Not Hulk, sorry, Iron Man. I want to do those with Iron Man. Also, he should be wearing an MCU suit. We can test it? Yeah, let's do the first mission of the Mega Hive and see if that counts. Also, notice your Spider-Man, you gotta put on that Homecoming suit so we can have the Civil War team up. It's not this one, is it? No. Parties have a chest icon? Chest icon? I don't think I've seen any of those. Unless oh, this one? Okay. That's actually a lot easier than I thought. Being a Spider-Man fan in this game sucks. I bought the entire marketplace and still don't have the point emote. Yeah, that sucks. But hey, like, the point emote's just for like the one thing. You still need to watch it. It's on Disney Plus right now. You should watch it. I mean, I don't know if you enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, and I don't think this one's necessarily as good as Ragnarok, but I thought it was a really interesting story. It felt like it was made differently than the other ones. This felt a little bit Hallmarky. Like, it's got like some budget aspects to it, and I know that doesn't sound like make it appealing sounding, but it felt like a really like personal, tight, like self-contained movie. And also, you know, like it was really emotional too, and funny. Some good humor there. But I'm like easy to please when it comes to humor. I laugh at a lot of stuff.
This will be rewarding but grueling.
Like the only thing I don't really like is like offensive humor, because I feel bad for like the other people. But like if you tell like slap the MCU brand of humor, I'm easy to please with. You know, those kind of jokes, especially like awkward humor and stuff. I guess there's also like the juxtaposition of like these characters that like I've been like raised like as like these really serious badass characters like doing like silly stuff. And I know that's off-putting for some people, but for me it's like, damn, this is really funny, crazy. Thor's like making jokes now. That's awesome. I mean, it helps that I don't really have any nostalgia for Thor. I always hated Thor, and like I don't mean that in like a mean way, but like he was just really boring to me because I didn't get the whole Shakespearean talking thing. I didn't care about like the god hierarchy and stuff. He just seemed pretty lame to me. But then like Ragnarok came out and that changed everything. And like if it wasn't for Ragnarok, I probably wouldn't have appreciated him as much in Infinity War. And he was like my favorite character in Infinity War. Like he went through a full face turn with me. I really like him now. He's like one of my favorites in the MCU. And I've bought like his entire Donny Cates run, like every single issue so far, and I haven't read any of them. So one day I'm just gonna get into a Thor mood and I'm gonna read that entire series, and it's gonna be a pain. Forgot about this stupid robot. Stupid invincibility stuff. Oh, your webs work? That's
All
stupid.
elevators have been accessed.
Spicy boys incoming!
Spicy boys. Spider-Man's so tall in this.
I really don't see the problem.
The problem is that it's very expensive to fix the Hulkbuster. I'm not risking massive repairs on...
Head for the location on your HUD.
Why you stop talking? That sounded really interesting. I'm kind of pissed about that. I wanted to hear what Spidey wanted to do to the Hulkbuster. I'll have to go on like Sonic Photos channel and like listen to all the dialogue. That was gonna be cool. I hope that patrol mode, they take that one suggestion where like you get the elevator dialogue just like randomly happening. Not randomly, but like I guess like at like quiet moments. I think that could be a nice little thing they can do to like make it interesting. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, Avengers soundtrack sucks. I've completely turned it off. When I play by myself, like off stream, I listen to like other music because it does like, it's not even like does nothing for me, like it actively like puts me to sleep listening to the soundtrack for this game. Yeah, crazy, Spider-Man's got air takedowns. Crazy. They kind of did Spider-Man good. Like, people say like, oh, he's not cool, he's not like Spider-Man PS4, but I think for this game, they did a good job with him. He's like doing takedowns like crazy. The only thing I wish is that he had more takedowns, because he's like meant to like constantly be doing takedowns, and then he's only got like 2 in the marketplace. That's kind of fumbling the bag, but like his actual kit I think is really fun. Although I do kind of wish his heroics weren't as gadget heavy. But like a web bomb, that like totally makes sense. It's just the drone. I guess it's literally just the drone that I don't like. But like even like utility wise, like the drone's pretty good. Like you can use it for offense or defense. You can use it to heal, all that kind of stuff. They did them pretty good. That's why I've probably got the most hours with them, you know?
The enemies have been defeated.
Okay. I think that is finally it.
Believe it or not, the first characters I got to 150 in this game, I think were like Black Widow and Hawkeye. And like, I don't even touch them anymore. But I know once I get back around to them, I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
Hey, Jarvis, I think I forgot to put on socks this morning.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces. They want to defect. Help them. Help those scientists defeat AIM.
I really wish, maybe with cloning labs. Are we gonna get new like gear for cloning labs, or are we gonna get like the same old gear from like ages ago? I hope it's new gear. I hope we get one that just like literally is like make all of Iron Man's weapons a status. Because like I've got this one that lets me have like sonic lasers, sonic rockets, sonic repulsors, and that's awesome. But not if I press triangle. It's just normal if I press triangle. That bugs me because like when you like watch a Marvel movie or like you think about playing as a Marvel character, you don't think about them doing just one thing. Like you think about Spider-Man punching people and shooting webs, not just punching people or just shooting webs. Like they need to like give us gear that lets us use their entire kit instead of specializing on specific parts of their kit. And also I think the status mechanic in general is like worth like expanding on, because you know it like gives you a visual flair that like weapons in other games like you get like different weapon skins or like gear pieces, and obviously this game's got like cosmetics, so you can't do that. But also like not every character's got a weapon, so the only way to like really like make your character change how they look like cosmetically, like I guess via gameplay, is by doing the status stuff, and that's really cool. So we should be able to have yellow lasers when I press triangle, is basically what I'm saying. What are we gonna do, Burst? Are we gonna reset? Oh, hold on. There we go.
The scientists are safe. Sending them
I'm a
pickup
genius,
coordinates
bro.
so they can
Smartest man
evacuate.
alive. What are you... Just standing on the wall, bro? Wanda might find me, bro. Damn. I'm gonna be like, Wanda, it's too late. Something, something, and then she'll say the opposite, and then I'm gonna die.
AIM units on radar.
Swag walking, bro. That's my favorite thing to do in this game, like walking slowly, all badass-like. It's my
These
jam.
enemies must be defeated.
Someone keeping score here? Cause I gotta be winning.
Forgot about I have to have my little shield open. I hate the shield mechanic. Like, I mean, it's kind of cool, but like, in order to have intrinsic, I gotta just open the shield. Kind of weird. I also wish weapons went through it. But I'm not gonna... I think I'm hating a little bit too much. I'm not gonna just like say, oh, I wish this was better, this was better. I don't know, I just gotta fill in the dead air, I guess. Do you know what would be a great stream game? Do you know what I'm really considering streaming? I want to play Dragon Ball The Breakers on stream. Like, every day, bro. That's gonna be my game.
The enemies have been
Well,
defeated.
that's conditional, though, because, as I mentioned previously in the stream, I don't like playing with randoms. And I know it's gonna be really difficult in The Breakers, because you need, like, a full party of, like, what is it, like 7, 8 people to like efficiently play the breakers, or to even play it at all. So it might be hard for me to get a match. During the closed beta, the most recent one, I had a code and I was really excited to play, and I couldn't get into a match. Like I had like 2 matches, but then other than that, the queue times were like up to an hour. It was kind of ridiculous, and I couldn't do anything about it. They tweeted about it, though. They were going to fix it. It's like a matchmaking issue. It's on their end. But I hope when the full version comes out, I'm like able to like properly enjoy it and play it with a bunch of people, because I would really like to stream that game. I'm not normally into those kind of games like Dead by Daylight and stuff, but I don't know, since like Dragon Ball is like one of those things that like makes me immediately comfortable. It's like being around family, you know? So I'd be a lot more comfortable playing like those type of games, like with Dragon Ball characters and stuff. The problem right now is there's no real in-game communication. Yeah, I'm not even sure if there's a pinging system. Like, maybe a pinging system could do good. But I feel like that game's gonna be best enjoyed, like, with the group chat going on, you know? Like, a Discord call, like, all the survivors are chatting and communicating with each other. That could be fun.
This guy's not getting back up.
Yeah. But, you know, hopefully we get enough people for that. Maybe we can foster a little bit of a community who plays, kind of like Avengers. That would be really fun. Or even just, like, the people we have in our current community. Like, if we can get 6 people... Or, actually, I keep forgetting how many people you need for a game of The Breakers. But, like, if we get a full party going, that could be, like, a whole lot of fun. A really fun stream.
Beginning infiltration.
Feeling pretty crappy.
8? Yeah, I think it's 8. Like, they probably do, like, 1 for every Dragon Ball, and then, like, the Raider. Spicy boy. Yeah, like, I started a playthrough for Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the channel. That got like 50-something views. I'm pretty happy about that. But there's gonna be some games that like don't fit the kind of the formula of like a Let's Play as much that I still want to cover. So I think maybe doing those as streams would be fun. There's a lot of ideas kind of brewing in my head right now about like games I could play on the channel. So I'm like really looking forward to it. I'm enjoying like streaming right now. A lot less pressure than I thought there'd be.
I've reached AIM
And a lot less
security
hassle.
network.
I'm surprised like no one's mentioned anything about like the stream dropping or audio issues or whatever. I'm really happy about that because a lot of streamers I watch get like issues like that. But I guess as long as I keep my like setup simple, I might not run into those issues. Droney, bro.
You know, I could just track your movements through security cameras in New York and figure out your identity, right? I have the technology.
All the guys I beat up.
Head for the location on your HUD.
The Starlog, bro.
Enemies engaged, y'all! You're done!
I'm not even noticing like the that I'm going through a capture card right now. Like it's working pretty well right now. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Maybe next time I'll like actually put like effort into the thumbnail and like planning out what game I'm gonna play and stuff, because I just like went live and I was like, oh shit, I should probably think about, like, I didn't even have a thumbnail or like an idea of what I was gonna play, and I figured, okay, I should probably play Avengers, because that would be a nice, that's a game that like I'm able to read chat with and still kind of play competently.
10. Would recommend.
No, this has been going awesome. Even Avengers has been like behaving. I haven't run into like a bug or anything just yet. The only bug I ran into was the timer not showing up in the OLT, and that's like a good one. So I kind of hope they make that just how it normally acts, because running through the OLT with that stupid timer is really annoying. Alright, gonna hit them with those sonic rockets. Are these even sonic?
That guy? Neat caveman.
There we go. This is gonna hit him.
The enemies have
The
been-
payloads go off? That's kind of crazy. That Hulkbuster buff is really good.
Cha-chow! Cha-chow!
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna like it when he says "Chichow" every time, but pretty nice. That's Ant-Man blowing up my suit, by the way.
If anyone ever gets stuck in these.
Stuck in the elevator?
Cha-chow!
I got stuck in an elevator once at my work. Well, not my current work, like my previous job. I worked at like a department store. And I guess they had like a really old elevator system where like what I did, right, was like someone came like in and I didn't press the button to like go up. And I was like, oh, this is like opening right about now. I can just walk in and like go up. What? It wasn't traumatizing, to be honest. And then the door just closed and like the buttons weren't responding because
Test out my new webs anyway.
reasons, but I was only in there for about like 10 minutes. I wasn't like, I don't get claustrophobic or stuff or in elevators. Like I knew I was safe. I was just like hoping like, you know, what can I do? But like it had like a little phone thing, like you could contact some kind of customer support. It took me to like some kind of center in like, I think it was America, to be honest, even though like it was in New Zealand. Probably whoever like manufactures the parts for those elevators,
Their agent is down.
asking for help, and like they didn't open it, but someone else just needed to use the elevator and they opened it and they were like, oh, you're in here, and I was like, I've been stuck here for like 10 minutes, which is good because the telephone was like barely functional. Like I couldn't hear anything and they couldn't hear me, so I might have been stuck up there if nobody found me, but
Aim units on radar.
you know, the elevator was used kind of frequently throughout the day, so I wasn't too worried about it. I'd be more worried about getting into trouble if I got out after the store was closed and like tripping alarms or something.
Excellent work. You've dealt another blow to AIM. You're not finished yet.
Did I get a good one? Might delete this one. You don't get normal gear during the heroic hive? I guess that's good. Like, once you hit 150, you kind of don't want gear that just drops randomly anymore. Oh, did you get a pattern? This does count towards a hive. Okay, so then let's do step 2 of the mega hive. Yes, it did work for the mission chain. So I gotta do one more and then I'll get some nice gear out of it. I feel like there's arthritis acting up in my hand, or like, I don't know, maybe I'm sick. Like my knuckle is a little bit sore. I don't think that's because I've been playing though. They don't update the fabrication machine. If you've already got everything to get from the fabrication machine, then all that pattern's good for is 250 units. One shipment. But I mean, hey, shipments could get you a skin. They're updating the shipments often. Captain Iron Man, world's finest. I didn't read that Captain American Iron Man series, but didn't that one have like Civil Warrior in it? That's pretty cool. 2012 Cap. They didn't make an Avengers 1 Iron Man, did they?
Be careful out there. We're all counting on you.
I'm gonna go Iron Man 1 Iron Man, I guess. Oh, never mind.
Heads up, we...
Head for the location on your HUD.
What a throwback, though, the Avengers 1, well, the Iron Man 1 Iron Man. I'm super nostalgic for this one. I think this is like one of my first, like... Not my first, actually I had a lot before this. Like, this was my first MCU action figure, which makes no sense because that was the first MCU movie, so obviously it would be. But I had a lot of nostalgia for, like, this Iron Man figure that, like... It was the first figure I had where you could, like, swap out the hands and stuff. I lost the hands, and I lost his helmet. But you could, like, take his, like, helmet off and stuff. It was interesting. That was really cool. Helped lead me to where I am today with all of my spending addiction. Speaking of spending addiction, I bought 2 games today. After I finished Bayonetta 1, which was, like, an amazing game, you can go to gg.io/EthanTheHuman. I think that's a working link to see my GG account. I put up a review for Bayonetta. Spoilers, it was 5 out of 5. Saying like how great the game is. I really enjoyed that game. So I pre-ordered number 3 because number 3 is going to come out like in a couple months. I was really looking forward to it. And also I've been meaning to buy the new Splatoon game because my girlfriend wants to play it with me, and you know, that's kind of the girlfriend's hacks, getting games that you might not necessarily buy otherwise, but I actually do enjoy Splatoon. I'm looking forward to playing it. I was watching Kawoki on Twitch play earlier today, and the single player looks pretty fleshed out, and it looks like a good way to, like, train for the multiplayer. So I think what I'll do is I'll find some time and I'll play the single player mode to get me ready to play multiplayer, like more used to the controls and how the player, like, plays and stuff. I had Fantastic Four 2006 figures, but I don't remember them making, like, you know, proper Marvel Legends quality figures for that movie. I had like a Human Torch that was on a bike, and you couldn't articulate his legs, so he was, like, always in bike riding position. But because he flies, I just made him look like he was flying like that. It looked really awkward. Oh, I did have a really good The Thing figure, though. He came with, like, a hot rod car thing,
You want to help me play a prank on the new...
and that one was, like, really well articulated. I wish I still had it. But he had, like, you know, back then toys had gimmicks and stuff. You had, like, a thing where it was basically like karate chop action, and you could make his torso swivel so he could punch and stuff, like with, like, a weird thing. Like, that was in the era when, like, a lot of toys, like, had gimmicks. But, you know, maybe they made, like, adult collectibles back then, and I just didn't know about them because I was a kid. But as a kid, I did collect, like, the early Marvel Legends, bro. And I wish I had them today because they're probably worth a lot, or they're just good, like, for keeping for nostalgia's sake. I've got, like, some old school Toy Biz. I've got, like, a Toy Biz Captain America. I had, like, a Toy Biz first appearance Spider-Man. I'm not sure if it was first appearance Spider-Man, but it was, like, either the first appearance or like a repaint of the first appearance, Spider-Man. And then there was like this Sinister Six set. That was like the first thing I ever saved up for, with like chore money, and it came with like Venom, Black Cat, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Green Goblin, Kraven, and Spider-Man? I think that's all of them. And all of them were like really goated. Oh, they weren't all goated. Like some of them had like weird articulation issues. Like I think Venom was like on these weird swivels instead of like a proper leg joint. And Black Cat had a really weird face sculpt, but you know, all in all, those are some really dope figures. And I wish I still had them. I think I've got pieces of them. They all came with like a stand they stood on, and I think I've got some of the stands still. And I think the only one that's like survived is Kraven, but he doesn't have his vest. I think I've still have the Kraven vest as well. I can't remember.
These enemies must be defeated.
Either way, I'm really nostalgic for that. The symbiote goo and the Spider-Man 3 sand. I didn't get those. I was always curious about them though. Weren't they like weird, like not really sand? It was like Play-Doh, but kind of grainy. That's weird, man. That's a weird movie. Weird merchandise for a weird movie. I do have a old school Raimi Spider-Man figure though, but like the paint's completely worn out. The joints are all like completely destroyed. That is like in serious need of like some work, but I'm not gonna bother putting that work in because we're already getting like an SH Figuarts Toby that I've already pre-ordered, and a Marvel Legends one that I've also already pre-ordered, and they're about to do a Mayfix one that I'm gonna have to pre-order, so not gonna reinvigorate that one. I'm just gonna wait for the new ones to come out. Yeah, that's how it felt? Yeah, that makes sense. That's how I thought it would feel. I think one of my friends had it or something, because I remember it smelling, like, really synthetic, which I guess makes sense, but, like, smelling weird.
The enemies have been defeated.
It's just a mega hive. I can use repulsors if I want to.
Disappointed it's over.
Making cool sound effects? Yeah, true. You can't really do something like that with just a normal plastic figure. Speaking of Sandman, though, I should really play that Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on PS1 on stream. I had a lot of... I streamed, like, the first bit of it for Bursey G on the Hyrule Discord, and that was a lot of fun. It was really difficult, though. Maybe I won't play on the hardest difficulty next time. But the bosses were stupid. The bosses were really dumb. But the game itself, it's just got that vibe, you know? You know those vibes? It's like a whole aesthetic, that game. I really like it. And you know, it's got like the best interpretation of Venom, the Surf the Web Venom. And it's got Black Cat in it. People... Let's talk about Black Cat for a second, because I think she's a really good character, but when I bring her up, people think I'm like, horny, you know? And like, it's not like that. Like, it's not like I like this character so much because she's attractive or whatever. Like, I think she's a really well-written character, and she's really cool. Like a Spider-Man sidekick. She's like Spider-Man's Robin in the sense that she can kind of break away and be her own character. But she's also like intrinsically tied to Spider-Man. And I think it's like a really good, just like fun character. And like, the Jed McKay run has been like really good. I say run, but it's been like over the course of like so many runs. Like there's like 2 different Black Cat like volumes, I guess, and then like Iron Cat, but and like Infinity Score and stuff. But like, what a great like take on the character. The only real like weird champ thing is that like I don't know where Black Cat's supposed to be with like killing people, but I assume not, and I think she's like. I'm not talking about like the serious like storyline ones like with the cat, But like, I think I saw her kill somebody in like the Black Cat Mary Jane issue, and that kind of was like weird to me. Or was it the one with like Luna Snow? Oh no!
Got you a present.
I died. I died. All right, we're getting Hulk to 160. I should have been careful. That's what I get for having a squishy Iron Man and getting carried away talking about Black Cat. I thought she was really cool in Spider-Man PS4 as well, but that story was weird. Like, there wasn't necessarily anything technically wrong about the storyline in Spider-Man PS4, but it's just like weird optics, like making your story about like Spider-Man thinks that Black Cat had his child, and she didn't really have a child. She was just saying that. Was talking about her cat or something. Like, that was really upsetting, and I really wish, because I think that like the character is like voiced by like a good actress, and like they portrayed her like in other senses like pretty well. I would really be interested in having like a standalone Black Cat game a la Miles Morales, but I know she's not going to pull in the money like Miles Morales did, but like maybe a DLC. Like if you think about like Arkham Asylum, you could only play as Batman and maybe the Joker in like this one DLC. But in Arkham City, you could play a whole bunch of characters. You could play as Catwoman, you could play as Robin, you could play as Nightwing. What if you could get something like that with Spider-Man 2? I would definitely prefer to play as Felicia than to play as Black Suit Spider-Man again. They always do way too much with Black Suit Spider-Man in those video games. Like, they make him way too edgy when it's supposed to be like a subtle, like slightly more aggressive change. They make him basically fight like Venom with like tentacles and stuff everywhere, where that's never how he fought in the comics. I don't even think he fought like that in Ultimate, which is what most people say, oh, but it's like Ultimate. They just do way too much with Symbiote Spider-Man in these games, and it makes it like really off-putting. Like, I'd rather just play as Venom. Just give me Venom. Like, but no. And then I'd rather have Black Cat. Let me play as Rhino, like TASM 2. I like Rhino. I don't like him in the PS4 game because he's not goofy enough. They make him serious, and I guess that fits the world. But I think Rhino's best in like a 60s kind of. He's like a dumb guy, like a himbo a little bit, just like breaking through walls, kind of like a parody of himself kind of way. I think that's where he really shines, almost like comedically. And they don't really do that in PS4. He's like really serious and scary in PS4. A little bit too scary, actually. Like, it's really stressful playing that level where you're like trying to like hide from him as Miles. When people mention Ultimate Spider-Man using tendrils, I assume they mean Shattered Dimension game, right? Yeah, but like, in general, like when I have complaints about like Venom or like Symbiote Spider-Man not being portrayed like the comics, like I hear people say, oh, but it's like Ultimate, which was done really well. Not that I necessarily agree it was done really well, but like, I don't even think he fought with like weird tentacles and basically like Venom in the Ultimate comics or the Ultimate video game. Just in the Shattered Dimensions video game, which is where my complaints come from, like him basically being Venom. Like, there's Web of Shadows, there's Shattered Dimensions, and there's Spider-Man 3. All of them, I think, do too much with the symbiote. And that's one of my reasons that I'm skeptical about Spider-Man 2. And I'm not going to get into a huge Spider-Man 2 rant, because I am looking forward to it. I want it to be good, and I feel like it's got the potential to be really good. I'm just scared they, do too much, like I mentioned. Yeah, like, I feel stronger, and, like, maybe he gets, like, a little bit cocky about stuff, which is kind of Peter's MO. Like, if you, like, watch Spectacular Spider-Man or read the 616 comic books, even in Ultimate Spider-Man, he's kind of a dick, and the symbiote just kind of amplifies that, which I think is pretty cool. But they do too much with it, like, the classic Spider-Man 3 video game clip where, like, he's getting called by MJ, and he's like, MJ? No, I haven't found him yet. Don't call back. Like, bro, like, I'm trying to play a Spider-Man game, I'm not trying to play, like, this is worse than Shadow the Hedgehog. There's no protagonist that's like freaking symbiote Spider-Man in video games, because he's too unlikable. But some people think it's cool because he's, like, edgy and stuff. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. I hope Spider-Man 2, like, kind of has a good takeaway and, like, does, like, a really good interpretation of the character. And I'm willing to hear them out, but at the same time, Spider-Man's like my baby, you know? Like, I want him to be done right, and I want him to not be done like he's been done before. I want them to do something unique and interesting and a little bit more maybe nuanced and subtle as well. Bully Maguire? Yeah, Bully Maguire.
The enemies have been defeated.
Girlfriend's gonna see it, just gonna text her goodnight. I'll have to shoot you sometime.
Excellent work. You've dealt another blow to AIM. You're not finished yet.
I got a pattern! Let's open that bad boy up in a second. 154? Oh, I wish this was a triple might piece. The second I get a triple might piece, it's over. It's over. Like, I won. But I guess let's increase this bad boy to 154. Did I get the right pieces? I didn't get the right pieces! That's annoying. This is exactly the same, but plasma instead of gamma. Oh, but it's got might. But it doesn't have valor. I think valor is a little bit better than intensity. Yeah, I'm gonna use this piece still. I'm peeved, man. Oh, this isn't. Oh, did it only give me one gear piece? Okay, I'm not peeved. I do gamma naturally, but like, I don't want to mix and match too much. Like, I've already got positive on here. Like, if my assault heroic doesn't do enough gamma, I need to apply more gamma. Let's go quickly to the helicarrier so I can pop this bad boy open. Yeah, I know about the gamma pool, but I'm not using my heroics all the time. I don't have a lot of uptime on those. I don't have the Bob Duck and Weave prime build, you know what I mean? How long have I been streaming, by the way? Does it tell me? I've been live for 2 hours? Damn! Like, I kind of want to keep going, but at the same time, like, 2 hours is 2 hours, you know?
Start running equipment check. We want that gear ready before the Avengers take off.
Epic pattern 2. I got the brimstone after. Brimstone? That... Isn't that one available in the vendor as well? Actually, now that I think about it, let's see what's in the vendor. They need to give more units for them? Yeah. Like, one shipment is not worth it for how hard it is to get a pattern.
Keep me in coffee and check out what I've got for sale.
Titanium? Don't need titanium. I got Trending Kamala, and I'm the one who campaigned day in, day out for Trending Kamala. I don't think anyone else complained about it. Or if they did, they didn't complain about it enough. I was in there, in Brian's DMs, in Sonic's Photos DMs, in Miller's DMs, trying to get that skin released. And it finally happened. I'm so happy about that. I got my skin. And that's like, when I'm not doing my MCU bullshit that I'm doing right now, that is my go-to skin for Kamala. Because a lot of the time when I try to play Avengers, I want to play the mind's eye version of the character that I think is like the character. When I close my eyes and I think about Miss Marvel, that trending suit is what I think about, you know? So I'm really happy I got that in the game. And when I close my eyes and think about Spider-Man, I get Webman, you know? Bypass? Don't like this one. That's a weird gene. I don't think there's anything good in the cosmetic vendor for me right now. Unless... Don's got gas? Is he going, let's fucking go? Let's fucking go! I'm taking that one.
Okay, I was not expecting
That was 5,000 smackaroons, though.
Now that I look at
Proper Ricochet skin for Spidey. Ricochet is like a really cool design. He has, and like his model from TASM 2 is starting to look a little bit dated. Did you see they actually did do a mod of it though in Spider-Man PC? I'm pretty happy they did that. Let me give myself my new good emote. Frenzy. He does a little fart. Where's my boy? He's got on trending Kamala. Let's go. Alright. When I... my mind's eye version for Hulk is probably the iconic suit, but I really, really want... what's it called? Whoa, what's his name? Do I have it? No. I want the other guy. I've never dropped the other guy. I've like opened so many shipments. I'm like, please let me get the other guy. I like the colors. I think his name is Big Green. I think Big Green is too saturated. And like it's cool. But it's not the other guy, you know? Besides, his iconic needs one more recolor. And it's just gray skin, blue pants. I need it. That would be so cool. Like, there's a few gray skins. There's, like, the Red Room one. There's obviously the Joe Fixit ones. I think there's one with the yoga pants as well, but that's, like, in the marketplace only. Which is cool. But there's no classic one. And when I say there's no classic one, I've had many argument with people online saying Monster Inside is gray. He is not gray. He's a little bit gray. Like, I see where people are coming from if, like, I'm colorblind, but he is not gray enough for me, and he's wearing purple pants. He doesn't wear purple pants when he's Grey Hulk. It's blue pants. So, no comic accurate Grey Hulk skin. That'd be an easy one. But if they wanted to go the extra mile, give him this hair model. And I know you can't see it that well because it's this one. Yeah, it's blue smeared with gray. It's like a bluish, greenish, turquoise-ish, like, half gray. It's not ideal. This is more my speed. This head model, you can tell they're doing it. It's like, it's spot on. It's like Comic Hulk. I'd love to see that on the iconic body with gray skin, blue pants. That's my number one skin request. If Brian's watching, and being the number one Avengers streamer on YouTube in New Zealand, he should be. That's a skin I'd love to see. I'll pay an easy 700 to 900 credits for that one. Just my 2 cents. I think this one's also pretty good. The gray is a little bit dark, but I really like... The volcanic skins don't get enough credit for me. They haven't done more skin mission chain rewards. The last one was Bolt Thor last year. Yeah. Yeah, it's really odd. Bizarre, even. My girlfriend's so sweet, guys. Volcanic? What are you going to say about Volcanic Burst? Let me hear it. I know you're not wearing the Twitter skin telling me about Volcanic, bro. I need to take a screenshot of me being live for 2 hours and having 0 drop frames, by the way.
Damn thing's stuck again.
It's the only Immortal Hulk skin. I'll give you that. Like, I think those veins are really cool, but they never used it again. There's so much potential for skin. This is the Marvel dress-up game. I'll admit it. I'm, like, obsessed over fashion and Marvel's Avengers. I pay too much money. This game only exists to give me content with its skins. I'm fully prepared to admit that. But now that I've admitted that, I can talk about it. They have so much potential with skins. This skin's really cool. It's well done. The bunny slippers is like, but that's like a problem with the original skin too. Fashion famous Avengers edition. I'm saying. Ooh. I might need to do some... I think I'm gonna make a concept in a little bit. No, I can't do the concept, never mind.
This place is a mess.
I was gonna say, okay? Crackpot for my Hulk idea, alright? Just to make it a little bit more unique. Just a little bit more unique. Okay. We've got Knuckles' skin color. Okay? Strange but True's head model and hair model. Okay? You still with me? And Maestro's pants model. It's a little bit different. Like, that one's got like a weird belt. This one's got like the comic book tears, man. That's how you get it. That's how you get the perfect Grey Hulk skin. I'll pay 1,000 units for that one. But anyway, guys, I'm kind of just biding my time. Are we going to do another mission? Let's do priority missions. They won't use reuse assets anymore? I want them to reuse assets. For the skins where they can. Can do a couple more? Alright. Alright, let's shoot for 2.5 hours. How about that? Let's find the priority mission, and then we'll do the priority harm room as well. Priority threat sector, Stark realities. But let me change to Iron Man first. I'm pretty pissed that I didn't get the piece for him. I really like your Immortal Hulk banner, bro. Oh, never mind. Rocka Brocka. They need to do more. Man, you get me talking about Avengers, bro, and I just say they should do this, they should do this, they should do this. I feel bad. Let's go. They definitely did a good job with this game, though. Like, the fact that I'm here at, like, 8:30 p.m., I've got work tomorrow, and I'm, like, thinking, how much longer can I keep playing Marvel's Avengers?
Here. We found a facility where
And I wasn't even planning on only doing Marvel's Avengers tonight. I was thinking of doing maybe a little bit of multiverses, maybe swapping to another game, but I'm still having fun.
The arc reactor's nearby. Jarvis, are you picking up anything?
Locked on and ready, Commander Hill.
Yeah, they give up. Pain. Well, it's not like they're coming out with, like, new static ones. It's just the ones for the new heroes and then, like, the screenshots for the movies. Although the Miss Marvel ones, like, they weren't animated, but they were, like, pretty good. Like, they were, like, all original, like, drawn and stuff. I think that they did a better job with that than Thor Love and Thunder's, like, little banners. But I guess they had more important things on their mind, like a whole new character. Well, not a whole new character, but, like, a new character for the Thor Love and Thunder update.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated. One of their agents is down. Excellent. Another agent.
Let's get that battery damage. Let's go. These missions used to be hard for me. I guess they would be still if I didn't have, like, high-level gear and stuff.
The team is no longer a threat.
That does it.
We'll need to take control of their systems. Get me to the location on your HUD. Bypassing their security.
Standing in this stupid circle.
Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the control point.
Where'd my cap go? Oh, never mind. My Hawkeye is right here. That's who Burst is playing. Pain.
I need more time. Keep the area free of hostiles.
Want to see a trick? Nice, sweetheart.
So, Burst, when you can answer, does the stream automatically just get uploaded as a video when I'm done? Do I have to do anything special?
I'm through the first firewall. I'm working as quickly as possible.
Avengers, we got
Did someone order a rescue?
Guys, a little help?
Depends on the stream settings. So if I didn't enable that, which I believe I didn't do, is the stream going to be lost after I end stream? That's okay if it's true, I guess.
Wait till you see this!
Is that in like OBS or in YouTube?
We're not alone.
That did it. Nice work.
Wouldn't get deleted right away? I don't understand. That's one thing that I'm actually confused about. You'll get a screen cap? I appreciate you, bro. I just thought, you know, like, the stream's been going pretty well. Kind of want to keep it up on the channel because, you know, it's better than having nothing on the channel.
If you can gain control of AIM's
Alright.
network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system.
Bro is funding me that screenshot, but I'll just try to progress the mission.
Enemy spotted. This is how we do it. Oh, pal.
Head for the terminal so I can get you inside the lab.
Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I did.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
Terminals, bro. Crazy. I'm getting a little bit tired. I feel a little bit less energetic than when I started
If they
streaming.
gain access to the terminal, you cannot let them.
But yeah, no, I kind of consider this a success so far. I'm pretty happy. I mean, I'm happy in general, like, you know, life's been treating me pretty well
AIM is
today.
trying to remove me from their systems.
I hope it's been treating you guys well too. You know? If you had a good day, I want to know about it.
That helps, thank you.
Another thing I was worried about, and this is like a mental thing, I was worried that I was gonna like stress out about like if people are watching or not. But I'm pretty chill about that. Like I feel like if only like 1 or 2 people watch, that's like pretty good for me. I'd only really worry if there were 0 people watching. But hey, you know, it's still keeping me honest, which is the main reason I want to do this stuff anyway. So I'm really fortunate to not need to like lean into the YouTuber side too much, and it's just kind of like a side thing, because I know that stuff's really stressful if it's like your main thing. Another one of these, huh?
Want to see a trick?
AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol. Beginning infiltration. I've breached AIM security network. I've marked our next destination on your HUD.
Yeah, everything's been pretty chill. I hope it's not too chill though. Like I hope I'm able to be transformative enough, you know? Like I want us to engage in good conversation here. I don't want it to just be like people watching the video game.
There, up ahead. You made it.
Alright, got a notification from Gamma 1, thank you.
In action.
I appreciate you, big dog. Let me quickly change my stream settings, guys, while we head into this elevator.
I think that's all of them.
That's in... Where is that? Studio? Custom? Is that a customization?
AIM has an arc reactor close by. Destroy it.
They've got nothing on us.
My bad, guys. This is gonna take a second. My settings are different.
Okay, less talky. More
Mine's not showing up as like a stream. It's showing up as like a video. Oh, am I in trouble?
Playtime's over, kid.
There we go, guys. That's better. Yeah, go to edit video. And like, it's different.
This one's got your name on it. I'm in some trouble here.
Am I still taking damage? Alright, I feel really bad. This is a little bit of dead air, but I'm just trying to figure out how to save this as a video.
We've got this.
Playlist no, show more. Yeah, this is like a normal video thing. Is it under analytics? No? No? Maybe it is a video. Maybe, I mean, if I'm editing it like a video, maybe it is just a video. Oh, don't do edit, my bad. Just go to your live stream on YouTube where it shows your stream health. Where's my stream health? Is it under analytics? Oh, it's under analytics. Alright, DVR is on automatically. So, we're good. We're Gucci. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We can put a peg in that. And we can just finish the mission. My bad, guys. Didn't have anything to worry about. The AI put in work. Were you like away from a keyboard as well? Technical difficulties, I guess. This is fun. I want to try this with like a story game. Or I guess I just want to try this more. I'm having fun.
The reactor is powered by 4 energy junctions. Destroying them should destroy the reactor.
Best way to describe it? Yeah, I feel you. Well, thank you for your help, man. I appreciate it. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You're my #1 supporter, and I'll definitely remember this when I do my vows. Not my vows, my whatchamacallit. When I do my last will and testament, that's the one. You might be entitled to the channel when I die.
Another energy junction is gone. Good work. The arc reactor is powering.
Let's go. That was actually pretty quick once I got that sorted out. Then the last mission for today, guys, will be the Party Harm Room Challenge. So let's do that. You know, they didn't do too bad with this event system. Like, I know people have some complaints, but we're actually playing a bunch of different content and we're still getting rewarded for it. So I think that's one of the better changes. And that was like a this year change.
Thank you,
but
Avengers.
they like
We'll continue
gave a
monitoring
reason to
AIM
play the other
facilities,
content in the game, which is
lest
like my
anyone
main
uses a highly
criticism about
unstable
like
arc reactor in their hands.
cloning labs and stuff. So let's see if they keep it that way. I got an exotic from that? Let's see. That's some intrinsic stuff. That's cute, I guess. That's good for like keeping my intrinsic up. You're ready for join in progress? I'm ready for join in progress, bro. That's crazy. Like, that's gonna be a game changer. Although, do I have to do something? Why does it say, oh, for Jane Foster? Oh, never mind. That's just the start of the Jane Foster mission chain. Yeah, I'm ready for a join in progress. Like, once they add in checkpoints and stuff for the raids, and like, you know, drop in, drop out. Be like, hey, we're about to start this raid, we're gonna 2-man it. But, Nick and Kelsey, you can join when we're about to fight the boss. You know? Like, something like that. That would be awesome. Or even just a bandage patch for when we have to crash and not have to restart the raid. Like, that feature, it comes in handy in like so many different ways, like be it quality of life or just like the like the how the game operates, like on a quality control level. I don't know the best way to explain it, but like it's just good for the game for a lot of reasons. So I can't wait for them to implement that. Not that they've confirmed that, but you know, leakers say some testing, so that's exciting. I'll make all my figures entitled to you, bro. You can have my merge Zamasu. Bro, you're younger, I think, so you're not gonna die first. We're both gonna die at the age of like 150, but I'll die first. Join in progress will just delete the Avengers servers and reopen the Omega servers. Listen, if they reopen the Marvel Heroes Omega servers, I ain't complaining. I still like that game more than this one. I'm not gonna lie. And that was like my first time I played like a Diablo-like game, you know? Like, I bought it because I thought it was gonna be... Well, didn't buy it, it's free. But I got Marvel Heroes because I thought it was gonna be like Ultimate Alliance. And I mean, in a way it was. They're both action RPGs, but I've never played a Diablo-like game before. And like, after playing Marvel Heroes, like, I love them. I'm playing Torchlight Infinite right now. I got into Lost Ark a little bit, but Lost Ark, there was just too much going on, you know? It wasn't for me. As much as I wanted to be, maybe I should go back to it. They added, like, the Iron Man class and stuff. That'll be fun. Surprisingly enough, the one series I haven't gotten super into is Diablo, because I was kind of holding it off for a while, and then, you know, the whole Activision Blizzard thing happened, and I just feel kind of dirty playing their games now. Like, I've been playing their Overwatch a little bit recently, and like, I don't necessarily feel bad for that because they're not making any money off of me, and I'm not like supporting anything. But like buying new games, it's like, ooh, I don't want to start new games either. It's like weird. Superhero Squad Online is better than Avengers, or better than Heroes. I don't know about that, sir. I know they were both made by the same people though, and I think that had some pretty interesting characters and stuff. I never got to try it. I think it was like a browser game and my internet couldn't handle it. back in South Africa, but I heard it was a good game. I hope they bring it back too when they bring back Heroes. And I hope they bring back Heroes.
Got one.
I'm interested to see if they ever like reverse engineer it and bring it like do like a fan-made server, because I know they did that with Dragon Ball Online and it works pretty well. They like translated the game in English and everything. It's like fully playable now. And I think they did that with another superhero MMO thing. It was like, I think it's called City of Heroes or something. So yeah, if they revive the servers for Marvel Heroes, that would be really fun. I'd be heavily invested in that. But I'm not holding my breath on that ever happening. As games get older, they get more server oriented and harder to do stuff like that with. I think if I make a game, I'll try my best to make it as peer-to-peer friendly as possible. So like if the servers get shut down for whatever reason, you can still do whatever you want with it. It's your game. I think that's really important. Game preservation is kind of, it's not super important to me, but it's important to me. Especially when you look at like the sad cases of Marvel Heroes where you can't play that anymore, even though I spent thousands of dollars on that. Even look at a game like Marvel's Avengers, like because of like some kind of weird server issue, the raid was taken down. And that's like a really important mission in the game, and like you just couldn't progress in the game. I think it was only like that for like a couple hours, so it's not the end of the world, but just think like if something bad happens to the servers, or if the company shuts down, or if the license gets discontinued, how much of Avengers are we going to be able to play? Are we going to still have our skins? Are we going to be able to play anything at all? We're going to play multiplayer, you know? Hate to wake one year, my favorite game is just gone and forgotten. It sucks. It really does. And there's not much we can really do about that. At least we're not playing on Stadia, right? Because like with Stadia, if the service goes down, you can't play single-player games, you can't play shit. And like, that's kind of why you have to, like, be like, my best shot is if I take the service that's run by, like, a multi-billion-dollar company, because the chance of that company getting shut down is a lot lower. But it's still a shitty situation. I don't really think about that when I buy digital games, because digital games, so far, they've been okay. Like, there aren't many consoles, I don't think there are any, where you just can't download any game that you bought previously. I think the Wii might be like that now, I can't remember. And it's tough, if it is true that you can't, like, download your old games on the Wii anymore, that really sucks. And it's weird to think about, but at least with, like, even PSP, they took down the store. You can't buy anything on there, but I'm sure you can still download your older games.
Don't these guys ever learn?
That kind of thing happens too often for Avengers. Yeah. Is my game frozen? No. Okay. We're good. The stream wouldn't have crashed because that was on the capture card, but you know. 156. That looks good, but you will be fed into the discordant Muon gloves. Did I get a good one of these? Resolve and Precision, but there's only 2. Because like I get like 188 Precision versus 66. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna up my resilience with this. 64. So my resilience is at 346, but my resolve is at 0. And I don't know if that's an issue or not for me. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem, you know? It kind of is a problem. But, you know, my main stat's resilience, and I can't find pieces to replace my current ones. Maybe I should put more into here. I'll pop a little thing into maximum wall power. maybe that'll help a little bit. And then we'll do this perk thing. Level 48 on the champion system. That's my highest level character now on the champion system. Pretty cool. How many Tachyon missions have I got left? You're really pushing this, huh? You want me to keep going. That's a daily mission. I don't know. I think we might have done it already. I don't know which chain it is. So it's not a cosmic threat. Alright. Gauntlet of Heroes? No. No. It's not a daily one that you're talking about, I think. Yeah, I think I already did the Tachyon one. I don't want to do the Cosmic Surge stuff right now. I've been live for 2.5 hours. And for my first stream, my throat's getting a little bit scratchy. I think this is a good sweet spot. I still need to work out tonight, and I don't know. I don't know what else I'll do, but I feel like this is a good stopping point for me. Does anyone have any last words before I end the stream? Better do the Cosmic Threat stuff offline? I feel you. Probably best to do it single player, yeah. You can just, like, reload, like, some kind of checkpoint and just kill a bunch of things. Because I'm sure most of these are, like, defeat enemies with your heroics. Yeah, makes sense. Raid tomorrow. If we can get 4 people, and I'm not super busy, I'll do a raid tomorrow. So... If that's what you really want, Burst, I want you to get 3 other people, well, 2 other people if you're including yourself, ready? And then I'll stream it. After my work. After work's done, of course. I'm a responsible adult. Also, if my girlfriend's not busy. My girlfriend has, you know, medical problems. She's got, like, chronic pain that she deals with. So, it's the kind of thing where, like, if she, like, wants to call for, like, the sake of her health and to feel better... I'm gonna do that instead of streaming. And that's, like, a bunch of, like, my commitment issues. Like, it's hard, like, committing to something when I know, like, I'm going to drop you if my girlfriend needs me for something. But she's normally... She is asleep right now. She's asleep by this time. So I think we should be good for doing a raid tomorrow. Kelsey, I'm gonna ask Nick if he'd like to join tomorrow as well. And, like, maybe we can just do Burst, Kelsey, Nick, Ethan. If not, maybe we can rope Scarlet into it, or, like, one more. That sounds like a plan, guys. I didn't really think I was going to stream 2 days in a row. That's kind of crazy, but here we are. Yeah, that's actually kind of exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I had a lot of fun here today. Thank you for hanging out. Especially thank you to Burst for, like, convincing me to stream, but also for helping me out with all my settings and playing with me as well. I really appreciate it, bro. I'll definitely help you for the She-Hulk watch party. We'll play some Fortnite or something. Gotta go get the Avengers community. Listen, man, I put my stuff in the content promotion channel. People didn't bite. I did have 10 viewers at one point, though. That was kind of crazy. Boys got my back. I appreciate you, man. And also a thank you to Kelsey and Nick if he's still around. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out and doing the OLT with us. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. And thanks to everyone who watched, man. Like, and people who watch the VOD as well. Like, this is like a whole new adventure for me. And I'm not trying to become like a big streamer, but I had a lot of fun, and that's really important to me. So I appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for Caitlin the Human for coming in and leaving her 2 cents too. All right, so with that, I need to find where my end stream button is. There it is. Alright, I don't have like an end screen or anything, so I'm just gonna say bye, and then it's gonna end. So, thank you all for coming into the stream. I had a really good first stream on the YouTube channel. Hope everyone had a good morning, night, afternoon. Absolutely, man. I should have said that. That's my line. Hope you all have a great night. Well, it's nighttime for me. I think it's nighttime for most people. Unless you're in the UK or something, then I hope you have a great day. And, Apparently, I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.